One of the most important areas in speech fluency is probably something you've never even heard of. It's called coarticulation. And if you don't know it, you're about to learn all about it on the accent journey. Hello, and welcome back to the Accent Journey, the podcast for non-native speakers of American English who want to sound clearer, more confident, and more natural when they speak. I'm Steve Nelson, an American English accent coach with AccentFirst.com. Over the past several episodes, we've explored many of the features that have made spoken American English sound natural: linking, thought groups, word stress, back channels, and emphasis. Today, we're going to look at one of the least understood features of pronunciation, coarticulation. Now, don't worry about remembering the word. The idea is much simpler than it sounds. Coarticulation is the reason native speakers don't pronounce every sound one by one like beads on a string. Instead, each sound is influenced by the sounds around it. Your mouth is always preparing for what's coming next. Understanding this concept will help you sound fluent, speak more smoothly, and even improve your listening skills. We put a post on this topic up on our blog at accentfirst.com/blog, so check that out there. All right, let's start with what is coarticulation? Well, coarticulation means that neighboring sounds affect each other. Instead of making one sound, stopping completely, then making the next sound, our speech organs move continuously. Imagine driving a car around a curve. You don't make one sharp turn after another, you make one smooth movement. Speech works the same way. Your tongue, lips, and jaw are always moving toward the next sound. Listen to these two ways of saying the phrase. Keep going. Version 1. Keep going. Every sound is separated. Now listen again. Keep going. Notice that your lips begin preparing for the g and o even before you've completely finished saying keep. Your mouth is already getting ready for the next word. That's coarticulation. Here are a few more examples. Green beans, blue moon, take care, good morning. Don't stop between the words. Let your mouth move continuously. All right, let's practice. Repeat after me. 2 books. Blue balloon. Cool weather. New movie. Do more. Pay attention to your lips. Notice how they stay rounded through much of the phrase instead of changing shape dramatically for each sound. Now try these. Go home. No problem. Open the door. Old road. Keep everything flowing smoothly. Try repeating these phrases. Green tea. Kind teacher. Nice day. $10. Send them. Notice that your tongue doesn't completely return to a resting position between sounds. It moves directly from one target to the next. That's exactly what efficient speech looks like. Many learners pronounce English like this. I would like to order coffee. Every word is carefully separated. Native speakers are much more likely to say, I'd like to order coffee. The sounds overlap. The tongue never completely stops moving. This doesn't mean speaking carelessly. It means speaking efficiently. Okay, repeat after me. Focus on smooth movement rather than perfect individual sounds. Have a good day. I'll call you tomorrow. Let's go home. Can I help you? We should leave now. Thanks for coming. See you later. That's a good idea. Read them once slowly. Now read them again without stopping between words. Now let's do some dialogue practice. Repeat both roles. Dialogue 1. Are you ready? Yes, let's go. Dialogue 2. Did you enjoy the movie? Yes, it was really good. Dialogue 3. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm meeting some friends for lunch. Dialogue 4. Can you help me? Of course, no problem. As you repeat, think about moving continuously rather than pronouncing isolated words. Here are 3 common mistakes. Mistake 1, trying to pronounce every sound separately. Natural speech overlaps. Mistake 2, stopping your mouth between every word. Instead, let your articulators keep moving. And mistake 3, thinking that connected speech is lazy. It isn't, it's just efficient. Every language has coarticulation. English simply uses it in its own characteristic way. All right, now for this week's practice passage. I'll read it twice, the first time slowly, the second time a little more naturally. Yesterday morning, I met a friend for breakfast before work. We talked about an upcoming vacation and made plans for the summer. After breakfast, we walked to the train station together before heading in different directions. It was a relaxing start to a busy day. Yesterday morning, I met a friend for breakfast before work. We talked about an upcoming vacation and made plans for the summer. After breakfast, we walked to the train station together before heading in different directions. It was a relaxing start to a busy day. The text for this passage will be available on our website at accentfirst.com/podcast or in the show notes for this episode. As you read this, don't focus on every individual consonant and vowel, but instead imagine your mouth is gliding through the sentence. Let one sound naturally prepare for the next. All right, let's talk about the key takeaways for this session. First, coarticulation means neighboring sounds influence one another. Second, your mouth is always preparing for the next sound. Third, native speakers move continuously instead of stopping between words. And fourth, smooth movement creates smoother speech. This week, choose a short paragraph from a book, news article, or podcast transcript. Read it aloud twice. First time, focus on accuracy. The second time, focus only on keeping your mouth moving smoothly from one sound to the next. You can also record yourself and listen for places where your speech becomes choppy. Ask yourself, am I stopping between words or am I flowing through the sentence? Thanks again for joining us on another episode of The Accent Journey. This podcast is brought to you by Accent First Speech Communication Services and is read by me, Steve Nelson. Drop us a line at info@accentfirst.com. And also don't forget to check out the companion post for this podcast on our blog at accentfirst.com/blog. Also remember to like and subscribe and drop us a comment letting us know what you think of the show. Until next time, keep listening, keep practicing, and remember, just keep your mouth moving.